That Thanksgiving morning, I stood on my parents' porch, the cold biting at my cheeks while my baby breathed softly against my neck. The scent of turkey and maple pie drifted through the air, familiar, taunting. Then I saw it, pinned crookedly to the front door, my mother's handwriting clear and sharp. Family dinner. No single moms allowed. For a moment, I couldn't move. My daughter's tiny hand clutched my sweater as laughter echoed faintly from inside. They were all there, my brother, his flawless wife, my parents, sharing food, sharing warmth, pretending this was love, pretending I didn't exist. I didn't cry. I just held my daughter closer, knelt down, placed a small wrapped gift by the door, and whispered, "Happy Thanksgiving." When I turned away, I knew I was leaving that house, and them forever. 2 years earlier, my mother used to call me her pride. I was the one she bragged about, the one who had it all together. Married young to Daniel, the man they adored. He was polite, clean-cut, ambitious. My father called him a man's man. They never saw what I saw behind closed doors. The sharp jokes disguised as teasing, the late nights that stretched into dawn, the phone that was always flipped face down. When I found hotel receipts and the messages, I didn't yell. I just memorized every word he'd sent her. When I told my mother, she sighed and said, "Maybe if you were more attentive, he wouldn't have looked elsewhere." That was the day something in me froze. I stopped expecting comfort from people who only loved me when I was convenient. When Daniel left, they blamed me, said I was too emotional, too dramatic. And when I found out I was pregnant, DNA test proving the baby wasn't his, they called me worse. Single mothers don't belong at family dinners. My mother hissed before hanging up. Grief made me quiet, but silence can be powerful. While they ignored me, I worked. Freelance design jobs at night. Small savings that grew into stability. I learned to rely on no one but myself. My daughter became my peace, my reason, my grounding. They whisper about me at family gatherings. I knew because my brother's wife posted everything online. Their remodeled kitchen, the new dining set, their vacations. Every detail was there. They thought I was invisible. I wasn't. I began to plan, not for revenge, but for truth. I wanted them to understand what it felt like to be cast aside. For their wedding anniversary, I sent them a gift under my business alias, a sleek home automation system I designed myself. My mother bragged about it to everyone. "Our daughter's finally growing up," she said. She didn't know it wasn't just a gift. Hidden in that system were small cameras, recording every sneer, every cruel joke, every whisper about me. For 6 months, the system listened. And when Thanksgiving came again, I was ready. I wrapped a small package in gold paper. Inside, a flash drive and a note. The video started as a sentimental family montage. Birthdays, barbecues, laughter. But halfway through, the tone shifted. The footage began to roll. Their voices, their mockery, their faces. My letter appeared at the end. This is the family I was told to be proud of. This is the home my daughter will never know. Thank you for teaching me what love isn't. The next morning, my neighbor texted, "There's yelling at your parents' house. Something's wrong." I sipped my coffee and opened the remote feed I still had access to. My mother was crying, my father shouting, my brother blaming his wife. Chaos in the same living room where I once begged for understanding. The family that worshipped appearances was now tearing itself apart. I didn't upload the footage. I didn't need to. Justice, I realized, doesn't always need witnesses. It just needs accuracy. They never called again. The silence that followed was the first peace I'd known in years. Now, every Thanksgiving, it's just me and my daughter. We light a single candle, eat what we want, laugh freely. No guilt, no pretending. Sometimes, before bed, she looks up at me and asks softly, "Where's Grandma?" I just kiss her forehead and say, "Far away, my love, exactly where she needs to be."